It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's versatile running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. Great game in store for y'all under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for a lot of those guys on the fields, this is perfect football weather as we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
And we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday is underway. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play now. Flushed out of the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They'll send out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Setting up a throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. 2nd and 6 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Slot receiver headed left. They go play action on first. He's gonna push. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
And he's in for the touchdown. These guys go up 6-0 here in the 1st. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Cut out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Takes off right out of the read option. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's an option to the left side. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. He'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It is caught left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Room inside the 10. And that is a touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense running back out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. Has good room at the 35. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Play action on first down. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
He can run it. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives them the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They go play action here. Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give them a first down. Working inside the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent in through the rain. And these guys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. They'll run here on first down. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Punting unit out now. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. he's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one does not go far. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Hauled in left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll throw it again. Cut near the goal line. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. They are throwing it again. Touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And his guys drive their lead to 11. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They send him left out of the slot. 2nd and 10 now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Has it downfield, working the left. And they they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that'll give him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Putting the tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And in for the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And these guys push their lead to 18. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. about that amazing play.
They go play action on first. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Pass play coming here. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Into traffic, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw it again. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. Results in a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
This offense ready to get going again now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll run here from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23. Caught by his back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They send a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Right up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Dropping back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. This offense getting all set for this series. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. And they pick him off again. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And his guys grow the lead now to 22 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here's a handoff up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys approaching win number 7 on the year. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Here comes their offense out again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Pass play on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
One final shot here. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.